Hello everyone. This is going to be a hopefully brief video. I'm basically just going to show you guys how I organize my mod folder. I've had a couple of people ask me, and I'm pretty anal, and the way I do it is really anal, and it's going to get worse because I have some further steps I want to take, but I'm just going to show you how I do it now. And I actually just I'm looking for a certain thing, so I got on to the Sims resource and started downloading, and I realized that hey, I should just record this since it's going to show how I organize. And I apologize if I sound nasal. I'm actually a little bit stuffy. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's allergies or a cold, but it is what it is. So if I do sniff, I apologize in advance. Okay, so to get started, I'm on the Sims resource. Ignore these tabs. This like my queue. I'm working on watching 2 videos, both happen to be by my girl Debbie Simmer. Catching up on those last 2 she uploaded. But anyway, check her out if you haven't already. But okay, so basically, what I did today was I went to my so like in here, my account. I went to the artist I follow, and I just clicked on one to see what they had. Because like I said, I'm looking for something in particular, mainly a family I started, which hopefully I can get the video up this week along with another video of my current household. But basically, I'm looking for like professional wear and men's wear and little girls wear. So I was looking for that, and I you can go down a rabbit hole sometimes with downloading. So I started off with just one shop and was going through them. And as you can see, I have 5 tabs up here ready to go. And so I'm going to start downloading, starting with this jumpsuit business. So basically what I do is first I actually make this a little bit smaller. And so I basically go like this, and then I do 2 things. So first, I have a I shrink this down and I open up my downloads just enough to where I can see it, because it's not going to be that much. So I'm going to go down about that much. And then I have my other folder in here. So basically actually, let me start out first and show you how I organize it. So basically, this is the mods folder, right? So I have it split up by category for right now. So it's accessories, build mode, clothes, furniture, game hacks, genetics, hair. And genetics is kind of like eye color, what do you think, like beards or just things like that. And then hairstyles is what goes under hair. Oh, and like eyebrows goes under genetics too. And then hats, makeup, objects, poses, shoes, and then stuff. Stuff is, I'll show you an example. Like just literally stuff, like all that is extra little crap that you see people put in their games. So like here, and if you watch my current household with Willow, you'll see those nail polishers on her dresser and that brush is on her dresser. So I was not trying to have to find this stuff. So that's what stuff is. And see, I called it stuff, so it makes sense. So basically, I have each of those categories. And in each category, I have 2 things. One, I make sure I have a mesh only folder. And basically, that's where if I download anything that's a mesh only, like literally that store, that shop, whatever it is just for meshes, then I only put them in there. Then I have a TSR folder, which is the Sims resource. And basically, if there's a shop that is TSR and mesh only, it goes in there. But if it's a shop and it's not mesh, then it goes into its own little folder. And so I don't know if I have any in there. So that's basically how each folder is set up. So like, for instance, clothes, you see how Georgia Glam or GLM, whatever it's supposed to be, and Hollow Sims, they're actually sites that are their own website. And then if I go into TSR, these are all shops that are TSR shops. And then under mesh only, you can see I have one shop that literally this dress, or jumpsuit I should say, is only, it's going to be in my game obviously, but I want to make sure that it was in there and that I knew that it was a mesh only, so that if I went to delete it, I knew that it was going to mess something else up. And I wish I remembered, and oh, actually I think I do remember an example. Shoot, I think it's Sims Fang Band. I probably should have looked up this earlier. Yeah, okay. So here's an example. So under Sims Fang Band, you can see this says 25 long colorful dress mesh. That means that because Sims 2 Fan BG whatever is not in a mesh only folder, that means that all of these are actually just regular and come with the mesh, and this one is a mesh, and that's why I put mesh in the actual folder title, so that I know that it's this one thing in this whole folder is a mesh. And so basically, if I really wish I remembered where I put the other one, and I remembered earlier when I was trying to figure out what to do, it might be, oh, I know, it was in here. I just did this one today. Okay, perfect example. Wedding dress, this one right here. So wedding dress, endless elegance. So we see that it's enclosed, it's in TSR, and it's pink zombie cupcakes. And so here's a dress that I downloaded, and as you can see, I add a text file, and it's telling me that it's using the Sims 2 Fanbang Mesh 25 long colorful dress text. And that's basically what I just showed you. There's nothing in it. Like, I'm gonna open it. Yes. There's nothing in the file. It's literally, I just right click, I say new text document, and it's the title. I put what the mesh is, so that I know that this dress is connected to a mesh. Like I said, super anal, but I like pretty much knowing how everything connects. So that is basically how I organize. And what I've been doing is trying to make the pictures a little better, but I haven't gotten around to that yet. So for instance, for this one, tuxedo shirt with vest, like I've been trying to do, and you can do this for every subfolder. So basically, like if you go to your mods, Sims resource, and go to mods, and then right click properties, and then go to customize. You want to make sure you optimize the folder for pictures, and then also apply this template to all subfolders. So that'll take care of every folder underneath. But say I want to go to clothes, and then let's just go to this one. Okay, so what I've been trying to do is, so for instance, tuxedo shirt with vest, I right click properties, customize, and then choose file. And then you see the way it looks right now. Well, I try to click it's going to automatically bring up the folder that's in it. And I've been going through and saying open and saying okay. And now that vest is a little bit more prominent and showing, so that as I'm glancing through all of these, since it was actually being covered, now I can see that's what it was. So if I'm just trying to find something, I don't have to open up every single stinking file. And it'll work even better if I go to view and extra large icons. Then I can kind of really see what's in each of these. So that is basically how I organize, and I'll just show you an example of what I do for Sims Resource, what I was getting at earlier. So basically I have my downloads folder, and then I take this folder and I put it over here. I don't pay for the VIP just yet. I don't know, maybe I will one day, but for now, free works. It means more work, but it works for me. So basically I do this. So I know I'm doing clothes, and I know I'm in TSR. So I open that, I do details. And then so here, I'm downloading from Bukovka. I already have a photo for Bukovka. If I didn't, I would just copy that name and paste it into a new folder here. So I'm just gonna open Bukovka, and you can see I already have some stuff here downloaded. So I'll just do this view. So I start off by, I highlight the name, I copy, and then I scroll down, make sure I have the picture that I want highlighted, which doesn't really matter. I'll take this one. I say save image as. It automatically goes to my downloads folder. So you see that popped up down here. I go down here, I read the notes to make sure it doesn't say you need a mesh. This one does not need a mesh. So I go ahead and I click download. While that's downloading, I literally just come in here, I click new folder. I do control paste, but for the purpose of this, I'll just right click and I say paste. So now I have the jumpsuit in there and I open it, and then I drag this, and this happens sometimes, but you just need to keep restarting. It happens every once in a while, and it would happen while I'm trying to record this video, of course. So I mean, this is a pain, but this is why I don't download but so often, because it takes time. But so we'll wait for this to do it. There we go. Thank you for downloading. So it should pop up here eventually once it downloads, and there it goes. You gotta wait until it says dot package. It'll say something like CR download if it's not done yet. So then once that's done, I go ahead, I drag it in here. What I'm going to start doing is making sure I just, go to this folder and do what I just showed you guys earlier. So customize, choose file, pick the folder, say okay, so that when I go back to that kind of view, if I need to see it, it's done. But yeah, so that is basically what I do. And like I said, I try to just bulk them and just do a couple. So basically I just exit out of that one and I just start working with the next one. Just like I said, copy, create the folder, download, save the picture, download the file. If it's a zip file, I go ahead and just drag it into the folder, and then I just unzip it while I'm in the file, and then copy and paste or cut and paste the contents into the folder, and then just delete the zip file. But yeah, so hopefully that is helpful for some of you who are trying to figure out how to do yours. I will tell you, it's difficult when you get sets. So like for instance, when it's like furniture with a whole room, or it's like you get wallpaper and floors. But for them, I'll figure that out later. But I want to break down to like enclosed. Eventually, I want to have like shirts, pants, dresses, just to really break it down. Because for y'all who've been playing The Sims for a while, you know how terrible it is when you're trying to find that one thing and you just can't find it. And I know as this grows and grows and grows, it's going to get even more tedious. So unless when you're in the game, sometimes it gives you the name of the shop in the picture, and then that's a little bit more helpful. Because if it says, for instance, I don't know, example, Marty P dress, like on like the logo on the picture in the Sims game, then I just know I got to go to my clothes. I need to go to, well, first I will look here and see if I see Marty P. If I don't, I'll go into TSR. I say, ooh, Marty P, great. And then I just maybe go view extra large icons. Oh yeah, that's it right there. And I know I need to delete it or figure out what needs to happen with it. I've actually done that in the past where I found out that I had the mesh was missing, and I was able to figure that out because I double clicked it. I saw I needed a mesh, and then I went back to find the mesh file and I couldn't find it. And then by copying and pasting your name of your folder exactly from the site, then it's, unless the person deleted it, it's a heck of a lot easier to find what you're looking for. So hopefully, again, like I said, it's helpful. It's just probably a little longer than I expected it to be, but that's okay. So yeah, but that is it. And if you have any questions, or if you have any tips of your own as to how you organize, definitely let me know. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.